we could, yeah, so IntelliJ is, just search up IntelliJ. If you click on this, and then, or I could, I'll put a link in the description for a video about how to install IntelliJ. You can install it on any operating system, so that's not an issue. Um, it's gonna look something like this, but this is Mac, and I don't think anybody uses Mac. I'm on Windows right now, so you can just click download here, and then you'll get like a download button right here. Just click the exe and take the default stuff. Just install it with the default settings, and you should be good. I already have it installed, so I'm just gonna use that. Well, I was working on a different bot earlier, so this is gonna be an old bot. But this doesn't matter. So what we're gonna do is, it's not gonna show code here, like it will in a second, but it's just reopening my files, clearing the space and other stuff. So you see, this is my code for a bot. This is not the only code. This is just one file. We have many more files like this and this and this. And it's not that hard. You can do this easy peasy. Okay, well, so so you're not gonna see code like this here. You're gonna just see like something blank, and you're not gonna see any files here either, like you do. But in order to get something, you're gonna have to click on File and then New, and then you can click on Project, right? Project. And then you're gonna not jump. You're gonna click on Maven, right? You can click on Maven or Gradle, but I like Maven more, and it's Gradle's. I don't know. Most people prefer Gradle, but I like Maven. It's just easier to understand. Gradle's easier to type. Both do the same thing, just different languages. So we're gonna just name our project something. Name it whatever you want. This is gonna be where all the code for the bot is gonna be at. So finish this window. Okay, so now we have this. We have a Maven file. The Maven file is always gonna be pom.xml. Right, and the first thing we want to do is we want to install JDA, which is how we connect. So we're gonna install JDA into our bot. So right here, if we type Java Discord API, and we click on the first link, this is gonna be a GitHub link to JDA, and so you can do self-bots, which we'll talk about in a later video, but that's against Discord TLS, and I don't recommend it. And I don't think I'll be going into detail about how to do it either. I'm just gonna say you can do it. Okay, so we're gonna go down until we see something called download. And we see right here that it says like 4.2.0 and some random numbers. This is the latest version of JDA, right? So this is the latest version of JDA, and in Maven, we would do this dependency in this repository, but yeah, and in Gradle, if you're using Gradle, you do this instead. But honestly, I like Maven more, so I'm just gonna use Maven. And well, first of all, before you copy and paste it in here, we're gonna do dependencies, right? And then now we can copy and paste this in here. And the version you need to replace with the latest version right here, which is 4.2.0 underscore 186. click that right? Yes, I did. Okay. So in a second, it should load and not throw an error, or it might. I don't know. If we download some repositories, which is gonna be this one, the one that it says like repository JCenter. Yeah, so we need to download JCenter to be able to download this dependency, right? So the repository downloaded, but the dependency isn't downloaded. So then we're gonna copy and paste this. I'll put this in the video description as well. If you don't have this, if you don't have this text right here already in your Maven file, go ahead and put it in. They're gonna need that and description. Sometimes JDA does it wrong, and like sometimes, yeah. So sometimes JDA says that they already released a new version, but it's not actually released for the public. So their latest version isn't actually right all the time, and I don't know why JDA does that, but I'm gonna real quick just find the previous version before the latest one. Okay, here we are. So the latest version that I know is actually not even one of these. It's it's not even 4.2. It's in 4.1. So this was actually a while ago. It's not the most recent one. It's nowhere. I don't think it's anywhere close to the most recent one, but it still works. And yeah. So this one works. So if you do that, yeah, you see that. So this version works. So yeah, just use this. Don't put the 4.2.0 and the 168.1 because that's not how it yeah, I guess it doesn't work. So now if you go and click, so you're gonna see something called SRC, which means source code, and so this is where you're gonna put all your code, and you're gonna see there's a main and a test. So you're gonna want to put your code in the main, not the test one. Resources, ignore that. Java. So this is where you're gonna put all your Java code, right? So here you're gonna right click on Java, and you're gonna click on new, and you're gonna click on Java class, and you're gonna name the class. This is gonna be the main class. This is gonna be the class that you're gonna run and execute for the bot to run and other stuff, right? So you're gonna name it main.java or bot.java or something, right? So it's gonna be main.java for me. Main. So yeah, this is main.java. This is the Maven file. We've downloaded JDA and JSON. And okay, so now in main, now this class, um, uh, so every class, if you're gonna run it, you need a main method. So so this is gonna be our main method. Every main method has to be a public static void main, right? So this is if you want to run the class, and every main method has an argument, which is a string array that goes by the name of args. You don't have to name it args. You can name it whatever you want. But args is just more, cultural, I guess. Args is arguments for short, in short. I don't know. Okay, anyways, so this is basic Java. This has nothing to do with bots, but you should learn Java before you go into bot developing, and it'd just be much easier for you. Yeah, okay. So Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna initialize the bot. So JDA. Does that not work? Okay, hold up. Try it. Oh, I think that was the issue. I needed to re-import everything. Oh, that was the issue. Yeah, you see? Okay, so no, this is wrong, by the way. I was just trying something. So what we're gonna do is we do need JDA builder actually. Okay, wait. So did you guys see what I did there? We went to the pom.xml file. We have all the code right here. We installed everything, but apparently it didn't actually auto install, so you have to manually install it. So you have to click on pom.xml, and then you have to go down to Maven, and then you click on re-import. Okay, and it just re-imports everything, and it refreshes it. So that's what you have to do if it doesn't work the first time. Now we're gonna do create default. Right, we're gonna do create default. Or you can do create. It's almost easier, but I'm used to doing create default. Doesn't matter. Create default, and then you're gonna put the token here. So remember this. Remember this. We Discord developer portal. So here, this is the ID. This is the secret. We don't need the secret. This is our bot. So we're gonna need the token, right? Remember this token. It's the same thing. So we're gonna copy this token. And we're not gonna actually just put it in there. Oh yeah. So one thing I didn't say. So create default takes in an argument, which is a string, and strings are like basically text. And text, you always put it inside double quotes. You always put text inside double quotes. But for the sake of keeping stuff secret, we're gonna do this. We're gonna create a new class and call it secret. Right? We're gonna make a new class and call it secret, and we're gonna make a variable. We're gonna make a public variable, and it's gonna be a string variable because it's text, right? The token is text, so we're gonna make a string variable, and we're gonna call it tutorial bot token, right? And we're gonna give it a value, which is the token. I'm gonna change this token later on, so don't even try to use this. Okay, so now if we go back to main.java, now we can get the token from our secret class. So if we do secret, right, secret dot tutorial bot what is that token? A tutorial bot token. We do secret.tutorial bot token. This should work, but I did not import it. So if we have to import it in java.secret. Oh, but wait, Java is something else. Java is a public thing. So what we need to do actually is we need to create a package. Name it whatever. I'm gonna just name it all, or just gonna name it bots. Yeah, bots. Right? We're gonna put main inside bots refactor and secrets inside bots refactor. Right? So now we have everything inside bots. So main right here. See there, it works. It works now. Oh wait, you have to make it static. Yeah, I forgot to put static there, so make it static so it works actually. And we're not done yet. So and then next line, just click enter. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna dot set chunking filter, right? And chunking filter dot all. We're gonna filter everything, and then we're gonna set member cache policy. Yeah, that one. And we're gonna do member cache policy dot all. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do set. What was the other one? I forget. Oh yeah, it was intent. Yeah, enable intents. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so it wasn't set. It was enable intents. Dot enable intents, and the argument for this is going to be a gateway intent. Dot gateway intent dot guild members. This one. Right, and now to build it, now this is the most important part. Build. We need to build it. Okay, make sure to build, and then after building, make sure to await ready. And that should do the trick, but apparently we have an unhandled exception. So we have an error now with the yellow squiggly line. I don't know why it's yellow, it should be red, but okay. So unhandled exception. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw login exception. And after that, we should be good. Not throw, we should forgot the S. And await ready throws the interrupted exception. So we need to do that one too. Just comma, interrupted exception. Okay? Okay, so now we have initialized our bot. So if we run this code, as you can see, yeah, here we go. Okay, so as you can see, the tutorial bot is offline. And to make him online, to make tutorial bot online again, we have to do this. You see this little green button? Okay, so we're gonna click the second one. Or we can just right click on this right here. Anywhere in this class, we can just right click and then run main.main. Okay? So we're gonna run main.main. We can either click this where it says like public static void main, so we can just click that. Or we could just click the one up there. But first you have to do this. Yeah, just click this. This is the one. You don't have to. If it shows like if this one doesn't work, then click this. This one works, then click this. It doesn't really matter which one you click, as long as it works. Okay, so it says login successful. It says finished loading. We connected to WebSocket. So now if we go back to Discord, we can see that tutorial bot is online. And I might actually show another thing. I might do another one right now, just to show you how. So you do see like some bots. Okay, let's just go into just quick demonstration. If we go into my old testing server, you see this bot that I made here. has a status and it's playing a game and it says that. But here, if we go here and we see tutorial bot, it doesn't really have a status. It doesn't have a status. So we're gonna do that now. So how to get a status? This is how you get a status. So it's not actually in JDA we call it activities, right? So we're gonna set an activity, and it's activity dot. You can do playing. See, we have playing, we have listening, we have streaming, we have watching. You know, that type of stuff. We have a lot of stuff like that. So I'm just gonna do playing or watching. I'm gonna do watching. It doesn't matter which one you do. And as you can see, watching only has one argument, which is at not null, meaning that string name cannot be nothing. So string name is so we have to give a name, like what am I watching? We're gonna watch me getting developed. Watch me getting developed, right? And this should work. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, we're gonna terminate it. Terminate means stop it. So if you stop it, it's gonna say process finished with exit code -1. And if we go back to Discord, any second now, this is gonna go offline. Right now it's online, but sooner or later it's gonna go offline. And as you can see, it's not running. It's not running. It's finished with exit code -1, and I stopped it. And if we go back to Discord, it still says it's online, but it's not actually online. It's just like a lag thing. It's like super laggy, and that's it. And like that's just, I don't know why it's not online, to be honest with you. But if we just rerun it, by clicking this, you'll see soon that all of this is gonna disappear and like it's gonna happen again. So it's building it right now. So it's parsing this code. As you can see, yep, login successful, finished loading. And now if we go back to Discord, you can see it says watching me getting developed, and now it has a status. See, and we can like play around with it. We can do something like we can activity.playing, or not even playing, we can stream. See, and streaming has a name, which is like I'm streaming this, and then it has a URL. So you can even like put a URL and it goes to your link. If you click like watch me, then it goes to that link. But watching, I'll just do watching for now. And that's it for today. That's all I'm gonna go over today.